Hello everyone, this is the second video on investment decision और capital budgeting और हम इस वीडियो में evaluation technique का non discounted method we will discuss one of the non discounted method that is payback period. Okay, and we will also discuss some practical problems on this. So what is payback period method? It is a non discounted evaluation technique and it doesn't take into account time value of money. और इसमें ये क्या कंसिडर करते हैं कि द वैल्यू ऑफ द मनी रिमेन कांस्टेंट ओवर द इकोनॉमिक लाइफ ऑफ द एसेट्स. The question is, what is payback period? From the name itself it is clear. Payback, what we have paid, in how much time we will get that back. So see, let's see what is payback period. क्या होता है? Payback period is the amount of time that it takes to recover your cost in a project. That means ये it refer to a time कि जो भी हमने इन्वेस्ट किया है किसी प्रोजेक्ट में उस कॉस्ट को रिकवर करने के लिए जो टाइम लगता है दैट इज कॉल्ड पेबैक पीरियड. अब पेबैक पीरियड इवन भी हो सकता है, अनइवन भी हो सकता है. हाउ इट इज इवन एंड अनइवन? सपोज वी हैव इन्वेस्टेड इन सम प्रोजेक्ट रुपीज 500. अब हम लोग को हर साल 100 करके मिल रहे हैं, तो जो भी कैश फ्लो हो रहा है वो सेम है, दैट इज रुपीज 100 एवरी ईयर. So when the cash flow remain the same during the lifetime of the project, then it is even. अब now suppose we have invested 500 rupees. अब हम लोग को हर महीने, हर साल, किसी साल हम लोग को 100 मिल रहा है, किसी साल 200 मिला, किसी साल 50 मिला, किसी साल 150 मिला. तो when the generated cash flow from the project is not constant, then it is uneven cash flow. Okay. अब मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल देती हूँ इवन पेबैक पीरियड फॉर्मूला या इवन पेबैक पीरियड का एक एग्जांपल देती हूँ. सपोज मैं ऑलरेडी बताई थी आपको, अगर हम 500 रुपीज इन्वेस्ट करते हैं एंड वी गेट 100 in first year, second year 100 in first year, again 100 in third year, 100 in fourth year, 100 in fifth year. So in how many, and again 100 in sixth year, but in how many years we have covered our this rupees 500? That is, we have covered this rupees 500 in 5 years, and every year we have same amount we are recovering, 100. So it is called even payback period. Okay, and even payback period formula is initial investment divided by constant annual cash flow. What is initial investment? Initial investment is rupees here 500, and what is constant annual cash flow? What we are getting every year is 100. So 500 by 100 equal to, so your initial investment is 500, and every, what is the constant inflow? That is 100. So here it take, what is the payback period? It is 5 years, the payback period. Okay, it's clear. अब even payback period और भी clear हो जाएगा हमारे इस problem से. So let us solve one practical problem in this. So let us see what is given in the sum. If the investment for a project is rupees 1 lakh, that is उस project का initial investment क्या है? rupees 1 lakh, and it will generate rupees 20,000 cash inflow for 10 years. मतलब वो 10 साल तक हर साल कितना how much rupees they will annual cash flow, yeah, it will pay us back, that is rupees 20,000. So calculate payback period. And we know that the, what is the even, and see every year we are getting 20,000, so it is even payback period. So even payback period का formula क्या है? Initial investment by constant annual cash flow. So here initial investment is what? rupees 1 lakh. So we'll write here rupees 1 lakh, and what is the constant cash flow we are getting for 10 years? That is rupees 20,000. So by rupees 20,000. So what is the payback period? Payback period is payback period is 5 years. So the payback period of 5 years denote that the investment of 1 lakh will be recovered in 5 years. I hope this is clear. Now again the even payback period will be more clear from this second problem based on even payback period. See, it is given in the sum. Initial investment is directly given rupees 50 lakhs. Again annual cash inflow for 10 years. 10 years tak har saal how much cash inflow we will get? Rupees 5 lakhs. So in 10 years we will cover 50 lakhs. So every, it is this. Now calculate payback period. We know that payback period formula is initial investment by annual cash inflow. So what was the initial investment? Rupees 50 lakhs. And what was the constant annual cash flow we are getting every year for 10 years is 5 lakhs. So by 5 lakhs. So what is the payback period? The payback period is payback period is 10 years, not rupees, sorry. Payback period for an initial investment of 50 lakhs and annual cash inflow is 10 years. I hope the even payback period is clear to you. Solve one more problem of payback period method, that is even payback period method. C. Suggest the management which machine should be selected based on payback period. हम लोग को मैनेजमेंट को सजेस्ट करना है कौन सी मशीन उन्हें खरीदनी चाहिए ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ पेबैक पीरियड. ऑब्वियसली जिस मशीन का कॉस्ट हम जल्दी रिकवर करेंगे, मतलब जिसका पेबैक पीरियड कम होगा, हम वही मशीन सेलेक्ट करेंगे. नाउ लेट अस सी व्हाट इज गिवन इन द सम. मशीन ए इनिशियल इन्वेस्टमेंट 15 lakhs, एनुअल कैश इनफ्लो 3 lakhs. For मशीन बी का इनिशियल इन्वेस्टमेंट 20 lakhs एंड एनुअल कैश इनफ्लो 3,50,000. अब हम देख के तो नहीं ना बता सकते हैं सिंपली बाय गेसिंग, नहीं मशीन ए इज गुड और बी. सो व्हाट विल डू, वी विल डू सम मैथ्स, दैट इज वी विल गो फॉर पेबैक पीरियड formula. So payback period formula is what? Initial investment by annual cash flow. So 50 lakhs is the initial investment and annual cash flow is 3 lakhs. So payback period is 5 years. 5 years. Now let us see in the machine B also payback period equals to initial investment by annual cash inflow. So payback period is 20 lakhs and annual cash inflow is 3,50,000. So what is the payback period? 5.7 years. See, for machine A the payback period is 5 years. For machine B the payback period is 5.7 years. So what we will select? जिसका payback period कम होगा. So we'll go for machine A. So we'll suggest the management to go for machine A because it will take only 5 years to recover the cost in compare to B which requires 5.7 years to recover the cost. I hope your even payback period is clear. After having a discussion and sums on even payback period, now we will discuss uneven payback period. Uneven payback period क्या होता है? Let me discuss with an example. We have initial investment rupees 500. अब हम लोग को पहला साल 200 आया, दूसरे साल we recovered 100, तीसरा साल we recovered 50, fourth year we recovered 150. So do you think that we are getting a same cash inflows? No, we are getting a different cash inflows in different years to recover our rupees 500. So that is called uneven payback period. So the formula for uneven payback period is year before the full recovery plus unrecovered cost at the start of the year by cash flow during the year. So I'm not going to explain you this formula now. It will be more clear with an example. When we'll solve the sum, it will be more clear. Okay. So here comes your problem. You will solve one sum that will be based on uneven payback period. So let us see what is given in the sum. Sum में क्या बता रहा है कि XYZ Limited is considering to purchase a machinery which cost rupees 80,000. मतलब XYZ decide किया है कि वो एक मशीन खरीदेगा जिसकी cost क्या है 80,000 and is expected to generate cash inflow after tax but before depreciation of, मतलब and इसमें क्या ये क्या expect कर रहे हैं कि they will have cash inflow and cash inflow that will be after tax but before depreciation of how much rupees? Like of rupees 8,000, of rupees 20,000, of rupees 14,000, of rupees 30,000, of rupees 32,000 and of rupees 45,000 during its 6 years life. मतलब उस एसेट की जो 6 ईयर लाइफ में उसने पहला साल में ये लेके आएगा 8,000, सेकेंड में 20,000, थर्ड ईयर में 14,000, फोर्थ ईयर में 30,000, फिफ्थ ईयर में 32,000 एंड सिक्स्थ ईयर में 45,000 it will recover. So calculate the payback period. Now from the sum it is very clear. जो हमारा ये cash inflow आ रहा है, it is not same, it is different. So it is uneven payback period. Here what we need to calculate? Uneven payback period. So let us solve this sum. So as we have seen in the sums that they have given the 6 years, it was given in the sum. And initial investment कितना दिया हुआ था 80,000 and then every year for 6 years they have given cash flows. The cash inflows were different, so you will go with uneven payback period. So let us see in the sum and that how we will do this. See, in the first we'll make such format. In the first column we'll make year, in the second column cash flow and in the third column we will write cumulative cash flows. See, 80,000 was the initial investment given. We have invested, initial investment कितना था? 80,000. We'll write in bracket. क्यों? क्योंकि जब आप कुछ परचेज कर रहे हो तो कैश इज आउटफ्लोइंग, कैश इज गोइंग आउट, सो इट विल बी नेगेटिव. सो ऑन द वेरी फर्स्ट डे ऑफ द इन्वेस्टमेंट इट इज 0 year. So write 0 year beside initial investment. And then they have given 6 years, first year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, sixth year. It is given in the sum. और सब में ये भी दिया है कि फर्स्ट ईयर में कितना कैश इनफ्लो है? 8,000 हमने रिकवर किया, सेकेंड ईयर में 20,000 रिकवर किया, थर्ड ईयर में 14,000, फिफ्थ ईयर में 30,000, देन फिफ्थ ईयर में 32,000, सिक्स्थ ईयर में 45,000 वी हैव रिकवर्ड. सो इन दिस 80,000 उसके बाद हम इस तरह से कैश इनफ्लोज दिया हुआ है. अब हम लोग को थर्ड कॉलम में क्या है? वी विल हैव क्यूमुलेटिव कैश फ्लोज. व्हाट इज क्यूमुलेटिव कैश फ्लो? So see in this what we will do, in the first line we will write the initial investment only in bracket, that is 80,000. अब इस 80,000 में से हम फर्स्ट ईयर में कितना रिकवर्ड किए हैं? 8,000. Now how much is left? 72,000 is left. That is 80,000 minus 8,000. 80,000 minus 8,000 equals to 72,000. Still हमारे 80,000 के इन्वेस्टमेंट से we have only recovered 88,000. एंड अभी कितना बचा है? 72,000. अब थर्ड ईयर में हाउ मच वी हैव रिकवर्ड? 20,000. जब 72,000 से 20,000 रिकवर हो गया तो और कितना बच गया? 72,000 माइनस 20,000 इक्वल टू 52,000 इज लेफ्ट. अब इस 52,000 से फिर हम नेक्स्ट ईयर थर्ड ईयर में कितना रिकवर किए हैं? 14,000. अब 52,000 से जब 14,000 रिकवर्ड हो गया तो 52,000 माइनस 14,000 इक्वल्स टू 38,000. उसके नेक्स्ट ईयर में फिर हम 38,000 में से कितना रिकवर किए? 30,000. अब उसमें से कितना बच गया? 8,000. दैट इज 38,000 माइनस 30,000 इक्वल्स टू 8,000. अब इसके बाद हम फिफ्थ ईयर में कितना रिकवर किए? 32,000. बट हम लोग को अब कितना रिकवर करना बचा है? 8,000. So here simply we will recover only 8,000 we will take. So our 80,000 initial investment we will recover in year. We will recover year. Now see the payback period formula. Let's see year before full recovery. So our year of full recovery is fifth year, and in the formula what it have said? Year before full recovery. So fifth year के पहले का year कौन सा? Year before full recovery year is fourth year. So in our formula we write payback period equals to year before full recovery is 4. See, it's clear here. Next, plus unrecovered cost at start of the year. That means जो ये start of the year means fifth year की जो starting था, that is the fourth year का end and fifth year के starting में कितना unrecovered cost था? That is 8,000. So unrecovered cost at the start of the year, that is fifth year के starting में हमारा कितना, या फोर्थ ईयर के एंड में कितना अनरिकवर्ड कॉस्ट है? अभी भी 8,000. सो ये विल राइट अनरिकवर्ड कॉस्ट एट द स्टार्ट ऑफ द ईयर इज 8,000 बाय डिवाइडेड बाय कैश फ्लो ड्यूरिंग द ईयर. सो इन द फिफ्थ ईयर व्हाट इज द कैश फ्लो? In the fifth year we have recovered. So in this, during this year the cash flow is 32,000. So 8,000 divided by 32,000. So 8,000 divided by 32,000, how much we get? 0.25, and it is 4, that is the year before the full recovery. So our payback period is 4.25 years. I hope it is clear. Again let me tell you one thing, how we will do this. It is very simple. I think how to calculate the cumulative cash flow is clear to you, and then let us see payback period formula from here. Okay, so in which year we have recovered? Let us first mark that we have recovered in the fifth year. Okay, we have recovered in the fifth year. Mark this way. Okay, payback period equals to year before the full recovery. So year before the full recovery means full recovery is in the fifth year. इसके पहले का साल कौन सा है? 4. So we'll take the year before the full recovery is 4. Now plus unrecovered cost at the start of the year, जो फिफ्थ ईयर में हम रिकवर्ड कर रहे हैं, इसके स्टार्टिंग में या फोर्थ ईयर के एंड में कितना बचा हुआ है अभी भी रिकवर्ड करने के लिए? सो हाउ मच इज लेफ्ट? 8,000. सो राइट हियर 8,000 डिवाइडेड बाय कैश फ्लो ड्यूरिंग द ईयर, मतलब 5th ईयर में जब हम पूरा कैश रिकवर किए उस साल कितना कैश इनफ्लो था 32,000. राइट बाई 32,000. So on solving we get 4 plus 0.25, that is 4.25 years. For more we can also remember in this way, year before the full recovery, this is 4th year, plus unrecovered cost at the start of the year, मतलब इस cost के ऊपर जो है, मतलब इसके ऊपर वाला जो cost है, you write that 8,000. by cash flow during the year के लिए आप ये लिख दो, मतलब इधर वाला इसको लिख दो नीचे, बस हो गया. 4 प्लस दिस ऊपर 8,000 जब रिकवर्ड उसके ऊपर जो 8,000 एंड इस साल का जो कैश फ्लो बाई 32,000. सो आई थिंक द पे बैक पीरियड, अनइवन पे बैक पीरियड सम इज क्लियर टू यू. Now let me explain you one more sum on and that is uneven payback periods. I will make it in a short. I will let you know, see how. An investment of rupees 2 lakhs or $2 lakhs is expected to generate the following cash inflow in 6 years. So in the first year 70,000, second year 60,000, third year 55, fourth 40, fifth year 30,000, 25,000. We are seeing that for 6 years we will recover 2 lakhs and every year it is uneven, not same. So it is uneven payback period. Formula will apply here. Now compute payback period of the investment. Okay, we need to compute the payback period of the investment. Now should the investment be made if management want to recover the initial investment in 3 years or less. अगर मैनेजमेंट ने सोचा है कि हमें 3 years या 3 years से कम नहीं इसको रिकवर करना है, तो हमारा जो भी पे बैक पीरियड आएगा, तो वो पे बैक पीरियड अगर 3 years या उससे कम होगा, देन ओनली वी विल सजेस्ट कि यस द मैनेजमेंट इसको ये इन्वेस्टमेंट कर सकती है, अदरवाइज विल सजेस्ट नॉट टू मेक दिस इन्वेस्टमेंट. ओके, लेट अस गो विद द सम. वी नो दैट हर साल जब कैश इनफ्लो डिफरेंट है तो विल मेक द फॉर्मेट दिस ईयर. फर्स्ट वी मेक ईयर्स, देन कैश इनफ्लो, देन क्यूमुलेटिव कैश इनफ्लोज. नाउ यू सी जीरो, आवर इनिशियल इन्वेस्टमेंट वाज 2 लाख, मतलब हम 2 लाख वी आर परचेजिंग, तो हमारा 2 lakhs बाहर जा रहा है कैश आउटफ्लो. सो राइट इन ब्रैकेट इट इज नेगेटिव and it is on the very first day of the investment is 0 years. And here cumulative cash flow also will lie, right? 2 lakhs is outflow. Now let's see. On the very first, there are 6 years given in the sums. See this 6 years. And on the first year, how much cash inflow it is given? It's recovered 70,000 out of 2 lakhs. फिर नेक्स्ट इसके बाद वो 60,000 रिकवर किया, उसके नेक्स्ट ईयर 55,000 रिकवर किया, इन फोर्थ ईयर ही रिकवर्ड 40,000, in the fifth year the company recovered 30,000 and the sixth year it recovered 25,000. So 2 lakhs, 2 lakhs was the initial investment and these are the cash inflows during various years. So in cumulative cash flow हमारा very first 0 years में कितना cash outflow था? 2 lakhs our initial investment. अब इस 2 lakhs में से अगर हम फर्स्ट ईयर में 70,000 रिकवर्ड कर लिए, देन हाउ मच इज लेफ्ट? 2 lakhs minus 70,000 equals to 1,30,000. Again in third year, if out of 1,30,000 we have recovered 60,000, sorry, in the second year, then how much is left? 1,30,000 minus 60,000 equals to 70,000. Again in the third year we recovered 55,000. Then how much is left? 70,000 minus 55,000 equals to 15,000. Now in the fourth year we need to recover 15,000, but here the cash inflow is 40,000. So we will recover our 15,000. So we'll recovered whole our 2 lakhs in the year fourth year. Okay, we'll recovered it in the fourth year. Now payback period equals to, already I have said you the formula before also, payback period equals to the year before the full recovery. So we have recovered in the fourth year, so the year before the fourth year is 3. So the year before the full recovery year is 3. So it will come here plus the unrecovered amount at the start of the year, then fourth year के starting या 3 year के ending में कितना amount बचा हुआ है? Unrecovered amount 15,000. So it will come 15,000 by cash inflow during the year, मतलब जिस साल हमने full recovered किया उस साल का हमारा cash inflow कितना है? 40,000. We'll write here 40,000. So on solving 3 plus then 15,000 by 40,000 is 0.375, so equal to 3.375 years. Now whether we should suggest the company to go for this project or not. See, the company have given us a limit of 3 years or less than 3 years, but हमारा जो payback period आया वो 3 years से ज़्यादा है, ये 3.375 years है. So what we will say to the company that the payback period for this project is 3.375 years. which is longer than the maximum desired payback period of the management, that is 3 years. So investment in this project is not desirable. क्योंकि जो भी मैनेजमेंट का डिजायर्ड पेबैक पीरियड था उससे हमने जो कैलकुलेट किया था इस प्रोजेक्ट का पेबैक पीरियड वो ज्यादा है, इसलिए वी विल नॉट गो विद दिस, विल गो विद दोस प्रोजेक्ट ओनली whose payback period is less. Discussion on that is non-discounted technique or not discounting capital budgeting technique. Payback period is complete. In payback period we have discussed uneven payback period and even payback period, and few practical sums also we have done, and I hope it is clear to you. And please like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching.